Hello guys. How have you been? Let me start off the video by stating absolute fact that 2020 is the best year for K-dramas. I am watching The Flower of Evil right now and it is already on the list of my favorite shows. Before we get into the actual video, let me just read you the introductory plot from the website My Drama List. Bak Hee-sung seems like the ideal husband. Working as a craftsman, his hard work allowed his metalworking studio to meet with its fair share of success. Able to provide a good life for his wife and daughter, he's a good example of what a husband should be. But this perfect facade hides some very dark secrets that even his wife, Cha Ji-won, remains unaware of. Unfortunately, secrets have a way of coming out, and as a hard-hitting homicide detective, it's Cha Ji-won's job to uncover as many of them as she can, in her never-ending quest for the truth. While investigating a particularly cruel case, she finds herself on a dark path that could crumble the very foundations of her happy life. But she is determined to bring this psychopath to justice. Delving deeper into the case, she realizes that he may have been close by all along. When you watch this video, I believe that you have already watched the show up till episode 8. I can't express how much I love this drama. I love how well paced this drama is. It keeps everyone's attention intact. I usually skip scenes in dramas, but in this, most scenes contain clues, suspense, mystery, and a look into each character's subtle development. As it continues, I feel like Han-soo has truly changed, just like his sister has said, but due to being unfamiliar to feelings and lacking understanding of emotion, he does not know his true feelings and thoughts. Like his feelings towards Ji-won and Lee-yoon are. I wonder what will come from the relationship between leads. I admire what Ji-won is doing, putting her feelings aside for her daughter's sake. She is deeply heartbroken but can still keep her cool and is still keen on finding out the truth for the sake of her family. By the end of episode 8, she has already discovered that Han-soo hasn't done anything wrong, and maybe she still is in love with him and may understand his inability to understand emotions. The last episode ended with Ji-won being at the journalist's house when he, Han-soo and Ha-soo were discussing about the ways to find the accomplice. Then Han-soo comes out and the episode ends. I am guessing that there are two ways he can handle the situation. One, by telling that he was asking for Moojin's help to set up the 5-year party and explain his sister as Moojin's girlfriend. Or two, by telling her the truth. If he tells her the truth, then, by what we saw in the preview, she definitely sides with them and it would be good, as they can solve the mystery soon and together. Let's talk about the voice recording of the accomplice. I think the background noise can be of two things. Either it is the director clipping his nails, because I don't think they added that scene in the episode just for fun. Or it could be the bells in the temple. We heard the bells in episode 7 where the restaurant owner visits there to meet Ji-won. I don't think Ha-soo is telling the complete truth about Village Head's murder, because in the tape the accomplice says he killed him, but in flashbacks Ha-soo is the one who supposedly killed him. There is definitely something that is unknown to us. Maybe Ha-soo didn't kill properly, so he killed him. But it wasn't like all the murders they did. There wasn't any dog-leash too. So I am really confused here. Is the accomplice trying to protect Ha-soo and Han-soo? Because there is no way I am going to believe that Village Head was killed by accomplice but wasn't treated the same way as other victims. Now let's move on to the theories about who the real accomplice is. Many of my theories may turn out to be false, but hey, I am trying. I have a few suspects. The first one is no one other but the real Bak Hee-sung. I feel like the father of Bak Hee-sung and the team leader of the investigation team are also the ones I suspect. There are a few characters who seem fishy, but I do not have any evidence to back up my claim. Right now everybody's favorite suspect on the internet is the real Bak Hee-sung. I mean, he can be one. There are things that add up. In episode 8, when his parents were in a fight, The dad said, if you would have taken proper care of him, he wouldn't have turned this way. What does this mean? I refuse to believe that the director is talking about his coma situation. Because the mom later says that if he would have picked up the call, their son wouldn't have been in coma. So, it is clear that he wasn't blaming her for the coma situation but for something else. It definitely wasn't about education because we all know he was good at it. Then that leads me to think that he might have been involved in bad company and he might have helped in the murder. If we talk about age, he is 39 years old, which is 38 years internationally, which makes him 20 years old at the time of serial killings. So he could have been the accomplice. He saved Hang-soo in the accident, but that's what anyone would do. But at the funeral service, the accomplice had black hair and maybe he dyed his hair blonde after Do Min-seok committed suicide. But I am still curious to know what happened that he is in coma right now. Another person that I am suspecting is Bak Man-woo. The man is really clever. He can be the accomplice because there has to be some logical explanation of why he would trust Do Hyun-soo, an alleged accomplice of a serial killer, to be his son. Also, what's with the flip phone that he has? It has a number which is similar to the number that the accomplice wrote down on Hasu's hand. He might have not given his real phone number to her but of a third party who might inform him if she calls. This theory might go way too far. But what I am guessing is, Do Min-seok might have helped him in some way that I don't know. Because that's what he told Hasu at the funeral. But when he knew that his son might have been in an accident with Hyun-soo, he chose to help him. We know that the real Bak Hee-sung was completely fine when his car hit Hyun-soo. But then later when Hyun-soo woke up, we can see that the director was in the closet room where his son puts up now. So maybe the director did something to his son so that he could remain in coma. It explains why he woke up as soon as his mother removed the oxygen mask. And also why Bak Man-woo was so guilty and sad about his son's condition. Why is nobody doubting on him? He is way too clean for me to trust on him. The journalist guy can be the accomplice. Hasu said he was close to their family and was always following their father. If he was following him everywhere, doesn't that mean he knows something or could be the accomplice? As we know, Park Moo-jin had a long time crush on Hasu. He could have been the one to kill the village head, like he might have done something previously before Hasu came in and the head attacked her, which made her stab him. At the funeral, the guy who cried a lot and is supposed to be the one helping with murders was way too protective and caring of Hasu. And it could have been the reason why he was so affectionate and gave her the goldfish keychain. He is getting involved in the case and helping them clear Hyun-soo's name is what I am guessing. I have a doubt on the leader of investigation team too. Maybe because his character has just begun getting more screen time, or because of the fact that it's always the good ones who turn out to be criminal. There isn't much evidence of why I have doubt on him, but yes, he could be the accomplice. The restaurant owner on the other hand doesn't seem to be the accomplice. He has no role in the murders. The sister is definitely hiding some things. I think she has a rough idea about what actually went down. So I guess that's it. Those are all of my theories about the show so far. And I guess, at this point we all agree that Hyun-soo is in love with Ji-woo but just doesn't know what love feels like. I am loving the show so much. Episode 8 was so emotionally draining, to be honest. Can't wait for the next episode. There are so many questions that I need answers. Who is the accomplice? What happened to Hyun-soo's mother? Why did the father commit suicide? How did real Bak Hee-sung end up like that? Do you have any theories about these? All? I am really curious. Tell me about them in the comments below. Make sure to hit thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to my channel for more. And we'll meet in the next video. Bye bye.